guys, what's up? It's I Can Fly Jake, and today I'm here in Dayz, and we're gonna be discussing some of my favorite settings for Dayz. And the title of the video, I hope you're not here. If you're here just to get the max FPS you can, you don't care, you don't give two craps about how your game looks, you just want to get your max performance so you can go shoot up some people down in Berezino or wherever the heck you're at, then you should probably get out because that's not what we're going to be talking about. Now, these settings are hopefully going to be good and give you good FPS, not the best, but it's also going to keep your game looking nice and pretty. So, I chose this spot here because for a few reasons. One, it gives you a big overlook over a bunch of scenery, and I'm actually overlooking Zelenogorsk right there, which is probably in the top, I don't know, 6 laggiest cities, I'd say. So, and I'm still getting pretty good frames. My computer's not a god computer by any means, but it's pretty good. Anyway, so I would say my game looks pretty good right now. I think it looks really nice. I like the graphics of this game, and these settings are actually on. If you think this game looks good right now, then you're probably not gonna believe the settings I am on. But this is what my game looks like, by the way. So, and we're gonna go ahead and look at my settings, and yeah. So, first off, and when it's daytime, if you want to get your best like colors out of your game, keep your brightness down. Not too low, but like just right below half, I'd say, and your gamma, keep it pretty low too. It brings out the colors, because if you leave it up here, that looks like trash, and then you down here, I'd say that looks pretty freaking nice. So, anyway, I'm gonna move that up just a tad bit. Anyway, so, and then you don't want to have Vsync enabled, because most computers, especially with this game, can't run it at 60 FPS. Now, if you're running it at 60 FPS all the time or 120 FPS, put Vsync on. But if you're not, then which most people aren't, then leave it off. Rendering resolution, I keep it at 100%, but if you're getting lots of lag, I crank it down to 88 or 83. It really still looks really good. It just kind of blurs everything, so that's kind of one thing you can do, but I don't recommend it necessarily. Next up is textures, which this to me doesn't have a huge effect on anything, but for frames, keep it on auto because your computer will decide what the best is. Texture detail, honestly, keep it on low and low. I think the textures still look really good right here. I mean, that rock looks pretty rocky to me. The gun looks pretty good. I mean, look down the scope. That looks really pretty realish, I'd say. I mean, if you crank it up, you're probably gonna get a little bit realer textures. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it looks pretty good to me. And then these are my favorite, by the way. In no means are they the best out there. But so then we're gonna go to quality. Look at these settings: low, low, very low, very low. That's what I have it set to. And the game still looks freaking pretty sweet, I'd say. Right now, I am completely satisfied with these graphics right here. I mean, to me this looks really nice. So now, of course, if you want, one thing I'd say is maybe your shadows. Sorry for that buzzing. If you turn it up to high, it is gonna look a decent bit. Is that a way you can say anything? A good bit better. Because it just kind of adds more realism to the game, but you are going to lose about 5 FPS when you do this. So now the game has a lot more darkness to it around the grass and in the woods over there, I guess. I don't know. I don't notice a huge difference except in my frames. So I would say keep your shadows on very low. That's what I like it on. Very low or low. Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere in there. We're going to put it on very low for now because there's not a huge difference in it. And then the big part, I would say, this is actually something my friend Dalton was like, man, honestly, I don't like the graphics of this game too much. And I told him just 2 settings, and this changed his mind on the graphics quite a bit, I would say. And it changed mine too, because the video that I watched about FPS back when I saw a video on it had told me, most of the settings I have right now, except for right here, you can maybe make these on very low and very low. I like to keep them on low just because it still makes the trees look good and stuff, and that's a big part of it, I'd say, because the wildlife is really big in this game. But right in rendering is the big deal here. Now, this he told me, just disable, you don't need that, but honestly, anti-aliasing is a huge difference visually, I'd say. We're going to go to the settings they said, just to show you those, because it looks crappy like this. So we're going to turn this on, and ambient occlusion he had disabled, and post-processing he had disabled. This was what he said to do, and I think it looked terrible. So we're gonna go ahead and look at what this game looks like real quick, like this. And look at those trees over there, and look at the grass. This is now what the game looks like. Does that look real at all? That looks ridiculously bad. I mean, this is just stupid. Stupid. I hate this completely. And I didn't even crank everything down. This is just those 3 or 2 settings right there, and it makes the game look bad. So we're going to keep it. We're going to look at this shot right here. This is the shot. Okay, actually, so we can see some trees. Right here's the shot, and then we're going to look at it when we change those settings back. So let's go back in here, video rendering, and then put this on. Hold on here. I'm getting a bug here. It only says disabled. Anyway, oh yeah, it's because I don't. Okay, so we're going to turn this on high. Put this on all trees plus grass. LOL, said that wrong. And put this on post-processing quality. We'll put this on high. And put your bloom, move your bloom up. It does kind of blur players a little bit, but it makes everything kind of, the sun bounce off everything well. Now look at this scene again, and it just looks so much better. The grass and trees look way realer. The foliage just looks so much cooler, in my opinion anyway. I think everything just looks so much better once you turn those settings back to here. If you want to rewind the video and look again and just check out the difference between those 2 settings, that's my biggest difference. And you know, if you're looking for just FPS, honestly, just crank those 2 things right here down to disabled. Turn all this disabled, whatever. Honestly, it's up to you. But I mean, if you have bloom on full, that's what it looks like, by the way. But yeah, I mean, if you want to get just FPS, sure, just turn those down. But I like my game to look good as I play it too, because you spend a lot of time running in this game, and if you want to get some good scenery out of it, that's what I recommend. So, anyway, guys, if you like these settings and like the looks of this game and like your FPS now, even though it's probably still crappy because DayZ has some very bad FPS, which is frames per second. If you don't know what that means, then you're a nub. But, yeah, so if you like these, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to my channel for more DayZ videos. I hope to see all of you in my next video. Bye.